Well, at least no one will accuse Canada of running up the score in that one, unless you didn't like the empty net goal. A lot closer than everybody expected. Who bailed Canada out?
Well, it starts right with the goaltender, the pride of Dollard des Ormeaux, Quebec, Devin Levi. And he was terrific when he needed to be. When the game's 1-0, the Slovaks, they believed that they could score, and they had some great chances. That's at the end of the second period on a turnover, and then they had some really good looks and some really good opportunities. And time again, Devin Levi was the guy that shut the door on the Slovaks. And with that type of goaltending, you can continue to play, but without that kind of goaltending, you're not going to be able to seal the victory. With it, they were able to do that, Bob.
And they got some breathing room late in the game because Dylan Cousins, the team captain, a returning player who was so instrumental in the gold medal win last year, does a great defensive job of stripping a Slovak player from the puck and gets it up to Philip Tomasino. Now, Tomasino gets this breakaway. I'm the least surprised guy in the world that it finds the back of the net. 40 goals, 100 points for the Niagara Ice Dogs, Oshawa Generals. He started this tournament, in fact, as the pre-tournament game, didn't even dress against the Russians. He was the 14th forward, but he's played exceptionally well here in the first two games. He's producing, he's feeling comfortable and good, and that's what Canada's going to need all up and down the lineup, but that goal gave them some breathing room.
So the goaltender is great. They get just enough offense, but beyond that, that was really a struggle. A little lack of chemistry on offense. Isn't it fair to say there is a ton to improve on before they get to the likes of Finland and whoever they get in the medal round, Craig?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question. There's tons to improve on, and the day off before the Switzerland game will provide that opportunity. You know, we can talk about the power play. The power play was off kilter everywhere. Their entries, their play inside the zone, they just were not able to make plays. And even when you go back to the top line, they had some chances in the third period, but they're a line that has to start to get moving. You know, Connor McMichael, who we know can be a really good, significant offensive player, you know, when you're on that top line, the expectation is that you're going to be a line that can generate chances and wear down your opponents. That's where they got to start building on.
Sample size is too small to hit the panic button on a poor power play. But one thing that I might consider if I were coaching the team, not that I am, but instead of going 4 forwards and one defenseman being Bowen Byram on that first power play unit, I'd almost be tempted to put Jamie Drysdale and Bowen Byram as that offensive-defensive pair out there for that first power play. Now, Drysdale technically isn't on either one of the power play units. I just think every time Drysdale's on the ice, he makes something happen offensively. He gets pucks in from the blue line. And whether you put Byron on the point and Drysdale in the shooter spot, or Drysdale on the point and Byram in one of the shooter spots, I don't think it makes a difference. I just think when Drysdale's on the ice, good things happen, and that might be a way to try and energize a power play that was just so-so.
The sample size comment's right. Maybe this is the residue of that Germany game, which is, it's hard to be sharp in a game like that, and all those canceled games they were supposed to play before the tournament. This is really only the third game they've played. And it's also our tendency in Canada to say, hey, what's wrong with Canada? Let's give Slovakia a ton of credit. This was a team that just wasn't trying to hang around. They were trying to win this hockey game. The last 8 meetings between these two countries at this tournament, Canada had scored at least 5 goals in every one. Slovakia had never scored more than 1. They gave Canada everything they had today.